Good morning, you guys. I am having the hardest time getting myself going today. I did, however, get up and get 3 of my kids to school. Jessie's homesick today, so she got to hang out with me. But I did get the other 3 kids off to school, so I feel like at least I have done something. But I need to get motivated and do the other things that I need to do. It's 10 o'clock. All the kids left 2 hours ago, and I've been sitting here. That's true. Jessie didn't leave. The 3 other kids left 2 hours ago. I've been sitting here. I chatted with my sister for a little bit. I did make a short and a reel, so I did work for a minute. And now I need to go alter some of Freya's clothes. We got some hand-me-downs from a friend, and they're really cute. And so I need to go alter it. Because of her lucky arm, her arm is shorter on that side, so I need to sew all the sleeves on the left side so that they don't cover her little lucky arm. And I probably should do some sort of exercising because I've been putting it off. I did a tiny little bit of Pilates yesterday while laying on the floor. And that's my number one exercise tip is if you just can't exercise, which I have been for the last 2 weeks, if you just lay on the floor and put on a TV show and just do a little bit of Pilates, because you're still laying down and still watching TV. A little bit is better than nothing, but I need to get my butt in gear. I need to get my butt in gear. If you don't know me, my name's Marcy. I have 4 kids, the youngest of whom is Freya. She has a rare syndrome called Cornelia de Lange syndrome. It affects her growth and development. We're in the process of getting a new car. Our van is just getting to the point where it is old enough that little things keep on happening and we keep having to fix them. And I'd rather put money into a new car that fits our needs than keep putting it into an old car. So we've been searching for a new car. I have 4 kids, so it at least has to have 6 seats, and it has to fit a wheelchair somewhere in there. And we've looked at the Ford Expedition, the Ford Explorer, the Chevy Traverse, and last night we just test drove the Hyundai Palisade. And let me tell you, my favorite car I've ever owned before was a little Hyundai. I forget which one it was. It was a little Hyundai hatchback, and I absolutely loved it. And I really liked the Hyundai Palisade. So that's been weighing on my mind. We haven't had a car payment for 4 years. And even before that, our van car payment was like $150. So it was not that big. And this car payment, cars have gotten a lot more expensive in the last couple of years. So it's going to be a big hit to us financially. So it just feels like a very big decision that I want to get right because I don't want to be spending a lot of money on a car that isn't right for our family. Anyway, I need to stop thinking about that. So let's go exercise a little bit and sew some clothes. And then Freya will be home. I don't even think I'm getting ready today. I think this is what we're working with for the rest of the day because instead of getting ready, I've been sitting here putting off doing the things I need to do. I did want to quickly address the food, the Eat No Throw video. We get a lot of comments all the time whenever we show Freya eating food about how we need to teach her to not throw food and we need to teach her that she has to eat the food that we give her and we need to teach her that it's not an option to eat, etc., etc. I would have agreed with you. How old is Liam? 12. I would have agreed with you like 10 years ago. I very much grew up in a household that was like that. That was you eat the food in front of you. You don't have an option. Here you go. That changed a lot when we had Liam. He struggled with food, and I have educated myself even more now that we have Freya. When people have a hard time with food, it becomes an unsafe thing. And especially with Liam, every dinner we had was very stressful. I was anxious. He was anxious. I hated mealtime because it was awful. I talked to a GI doctor I worked with, and he very much opened the world to me by saying, you just need to make sure there's something on the dinner table that he will eat. If it's bread, and every night he has a slice of bread for dinner, that's fine. Children need to feel safe around food. They need to watch their parents eating it and knowing that it's safe because their parents eat it. And this is going to be a very, very slow process that will be probably his entire childhood. And eventually he will eat more food. But you need to make it a safe experience for him, because when children don't feel safe, they aren't going to do the thing. And it's been so true. Liam now eats more food than I ever dreamed he would ever. It's very important that we don't have any negative association, especially with Freya, who not only struggles physically to eat food, but also like mentally, emotionally to eat food. It is a very hard thing for her. We want to make it a happy, safe experience for her. And that means not scolding her and not making negative comments about how she eats, how she explores food. Also, she is nonverbal. So the way she communicates, I don't like this, is by throwing it, is by turning her back to it. So we need to recognize that communication and honor that communication. Again, I totally understand where people are coming from, because that's how I was raised and that's how I thought before I had these kids and before I talked to professionals about like, what do I do? I got to the point with Liam that I sought out that doctor and I legitimately was like, what do I do? Liam got to the point where he wouldn't eat anything and then he would pass out because he felt so unsafe around food. So, we're doing what we think is best for Freya, and we're doing what we have seen with our own eyes worked with another one of our children. So that's a little more education on food and safety around food and children and creating healthy eating habits. I'm noticing that with Jessie especially, she has some of the most healthy eating habits I have ever seen. She eats until she's full and then she's done, and that includes cakes and cookies and pizza. She'll just eat and be like, that was good, and I'm full now and I'm done. And that is really just because I think, I mean, maybe she was born that way, but I sure wasn't. I think that is around our healthy boundaries around food. All right, now let's go exercise and sew some clothes. One last thing about the food thing, because I feel like this is so, so important. Kids that experience reflux as babies do not associate food with comfort and feeling full and feeling good. They associate it with pain. And both Liam and Freya had bad reflux as babies, and that is one thing that they can associate food with pain. And so food is very scary to them, because sometimes it makes you feel good and satisfied and comforted, and sometimes it makes you feel like you want to die. So we need to look at kids and realize they're not all the same, and what works for one kid is not going to work for another kid. All right. Exercising. Let's go. So here's the pile of clothes. Look how cute these all are. Look at this. I about died. This cute little raincoat. We don't get much rain here in the desert, but it's real cute. Put a sweatshirt on under that, and you could probably wear it in the snow. So cute. So yeah, here's my pile of clothes. Let's get to it. I have a full video on how I do this. So if you're interested, you want to learn how to alter clothes, I'll link it down below. Basically, where'd I put my pile? This one, but that's pants. This is a pair of pants. Okay, basically, you take the sleeve that you want to do. You're going to flip it inside out, sew around this cuff, cut this part off, and then flip it back. It's simple until you go to do it, and then you're like, what am I doing? There we go. So cute. All right. One down, like 10 to go. All done, except for this one. This one is hand sewn in. And if I were to put a seam on the outside, I'm wondering, I've got to think about it. This fabric might hide the seam down in it so you wouldn't see it. But I like to keep them similar. But look how cute this jacket is. Look how cute that is. Oh, so cute. All right, we can take these upstairs and she can wear them. There's so many cute, like, two-piece, like this is a little tracksuit. This is a little sweatsuit. This one, oh my gosh, look at this. It's like a little crop top with these high-waisted pants that go with it. So cute. If you're watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you have a good day at school?
Did you get any new stuff?
She got a new, what do you call that? Poppet? Poppet?
Yeah, pop it.
Got a new poppet? She had a great day at school. Yeah, great day. She was laughing on the bus when I went to go get her. Huh. All right, what's a fun thing that you and Freya want to do today, Jessie?
I don't know.
Scooter board? You guys were having fun on the scooter board yesterday.
Or maybe Freya could paint with edible paint.
Edible paint? Yeah, let's look it up, huh?
Like right now.
Yeah, I can look it up right now. Jessie says she wants to do edible paint. Yeah, let's see what we've done.
We've done it once with the Easter eggs, right? Edible paint.
I don't remember what we did on the Easter eggs. But I do remember Freya ate it. I'll have to look it up.
I remember that it was something with a logo with something strong on it. That was one of the ingredients. I don't know the name.
Freya decided she wanted a nap before painting.
And I haven't yet stayed in it, but we really want to, because I really want to use that hot tub.
So I was looking up recipes for edible paints, and there was a lot. But I also saw someone just did vanilla pudding and put food coloring in it, which is way easy. So we're gonna do that. And then I won't worry. There was one that called for cornstarch, but after our little baking soda incident last month, I don't trust much anymore. But I know you can eat pudding. So here we go. Pop this in the fridge for 5 minutes and then we'll be painting. You ready? We're gonna be painting. All right, Freya woke up kind of ornery from her nap, so we're gonna try and get this started. Here's the pudding with the food coloring in it. People always ask if she's happy all the time.
No.
Definitely not. But, oh, that tastes good. She just had a taste. Maybe that'll make you happy. But I try not to show her crying on camera because I wouldn't want people posting videos of me crying on camera on the internet. Huh?
It's okay, Freya. Look. You can touch it.
Look!
Okay.
Feel free to touch it. Look. Mommy's even doing it. I'm even doing it.
Okay, this girl just wants to sit on Mommy's lap to do all the things. You want to eat it? Or do you want to paint with it? My hands are the least messy, aren't they?
We need some other wrap.
I just
Can you get me a plate?
because you want to get that all off.
Oh yeah, after you wipe yourself off.
I did my handprint.
Nice.
But now my hand
Everybody is enjoying this activity.
Please.
Yeah.
Can I get one of the small legs because
I don't care. Yep, that's fine. Sorry, Jesse. I know you just wiped off this table, but Yaya had other ideas.
we can always wipe it off again.
We can always wipe it off again. That's a good way to look at it, huh?
Yeah, I typically look at it as
I'm gonna make my handprint.
It's tasty.
Great.
I don't even want to taste it.
It's tasty, huh, Yaya?
I wonder why. All right, hello. Welcome to our art gallery.
Yeah.
And first off, we have handprint by Jessie Jane. And as you can see, it represents the human will to write their name over their handprint. And as you can see next, we have, I didn't want to give a name for it because it's
smiley
not
face.
very
Smiley
good.
face.
Because it's very scary.
Smiley face.
Next up, we have, this wasn't actually done by Freya. This was done by the same artist that made that. And as you can see, it is not done by Freya. And this, I think,
Was done by Freya.
okay, this was the one that was done by Freya. As you can see, it perfectly represents RGB, because there's red, green, and blue. And this is Starry Night, made by yours truly. And it's very good. And totally doesn't look like it was made by a toddler. Yeah, that's all of our things.
I just noticed you have pudding on your face. Yeah, you didn't like the pudding idea. She liked it just fine. She just, yeah, asked for some medicine. So I think she's in a little bit of pain. So I'm going to give her a little medicine and see if we can get her feeling like her happy self. Thanks for hanging out with us today, you guys. And I hope we will see you next time. Don't forget to like the video, comment on it, subscribe if you're not. It really helps us out in getting our videos to more people, huh? Yes. We'll see you guys next time.